right, guys, I am kind of back. We were able to come in on Friday, but when we got back into the house, it was smoke smelling, and though there wasn't a ton of soot in the house, there was like a layer of grime. So I've been cleaning all weekend, plus being out of the house for almost 10 days. We had a little tiny mouse that decided to take up residency. So yeah, not only did I have to clean, but I had to take everything out of the kitchen cupboards and wash all the dishes, and I'm still not 100% done with that, but I'm done with all the things that we touch every day, those cupboards. So yeah, I've still got like the other stuff to do, but like oil cupboards and whatnot. But yeah, so we are just going to kind of continue on, and I did want to say thank you for all of those well wishes last week. Like usual, I am like really behind on comments. That seems to be a common theme for me. So, you know. All right, so we're going to just start at like the first pocket, and then we're just going to work our way through, and I'm going to keep an eye on time. Each video is going to be about 30 minutes, I think. So yeah, let's just get started. I think that for this one, I think I just want to do some stamping, and I think maybe I don't have a ton of stamps, so maybe, because I don't know that you're going to see it from like inside the pocket there. So yeah, crazy times, I tell ya. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to kind of stamp along here. I'm going to use some of Lorna's stuff, and we're just going to decorate tags and pockets, and we're just going to go kind of like in page order, I guess, like pocket order. Not necessarily pocket order to what we made, but just how it is in the journal. Okay, that's kind of cute. All right. So there's one. And yeah, it's just been kind of a crazy little time. So I don't even have all my craft stuff unpacked that I took. Boy, that is so tight. But that just means it's not going to fall out, right? Okay. Okay, and then we've got these little guys that we can do something with. And again, I think I'm just going to do little tiny stamping. And I'm going to look here in just a second. I have a box already out of most of my Christmas stamps, so I was going to maybe try to, on this little one here, maybe see if I had what? I am like failing for words today. A little, a little like holly berry. I don't, like I said, I don't have a ton of Christmas stamps. I mean, I have some, but not like a ton. And that's one of the things I haven't unloaded yet is my stamp block. So yeah, I don't even know where they're over there. There they are. Here's some of the Christmas stamps. Let's look through those. And so I'm going to have to get creative, I think, for a stamp block. Unless I have a little tiny one here. So as we go through, we might end up having to I might have to run out to the camper because they're, oh, look at that. But that's a little too big. Might have to go out to the camper because that's where we kind of kept everything. Oh, that one's kind of cute. Did you see that? Oh, there's a little holly right there. Okay. So yeah, we have half of our stuff in the camper, and it's basically, I don't know how many of you guys have been evacuated before from like your house. This is technically, I think, like the third time we've been evacuated from forest fires, or 2.5, I should say. And why I say 2.5 is because there's been 3 kind of major fires in our area in the last like 10 years. There was a couple years ago, there was I think I'm going to put this right here. And then maybe I'll stamp it again. Oh, isn't that adorable? I think it was like 2011. We had a fire called the Crystal Mountain Fire. And that one didn't burn too long, but it didn't burn too many acres. They got it under control pretty quickly. I think it was 2011. It could have been 2010, not sure. So we were kind of on standby for that one because that one was pretty close. Okay, so we want to put something there. And I was thinking, what if we did something like this? And then I have this whole big box of decorating things. I was thinking if we had like another holly berry type, or like maybe even one of these bows. Let's see, we'll take that out. Some little stamps. And then 2012 was the big High Park fire. That was like 130,000 acres burnt. So we were kind of hoping that, yeah, I don't know where those holly berries are now. Like I said, they could be anywhere at this point. So we're just going to use one of those little red bows and we'll call it good for that. Or we could do some rhinestones, which now I have access to my rhinestones, or glitter or bling or whatever floats your boat on, whatever word you use for that. So we were evacuated 9 days for the High Park fire. And that one didn't even get as close as this one did. Here in the next couple of days, as many of you know on the news, we did get almost 1.5 feet of snow, which is awesome, except for it didn't put out the fire, which, I mean, a lot of us already knew it wouldn't completely, but at least it's tamed it down a lot. The spot fire was of the most concern for us per se, because the big fire Saturday before last is the ones that we were really worried about. It did roll through our town. It got, I want to say probably a less than 1/4 mile from the house. And like I said, I plan to do some videos on it. Do we want pearls or do we want gems? Because I like these. I got these from Keisha, one of her life sales. Oops. Anyways, yeah, it barely, I want to say like horseshoes and hand grenades, you know, that saying where almost, I think on one hand, I like the pearls, the other, oh, I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe we get a little crazy and let's just see what one of those bows would look like. Yeah, it's pretty spooky. Like I said, I'll take some videos as soon as the snow melts. And I'm not going to take this off the plastic just yet. I just kind of want to see how it looks on there first before I get all crazy. I'm going to go ahead and cap that ink because I think it's getting a little dry. And then I was thinking, let's do the pearls, I think. I do 3 up here and then maybe like 2 down here. I think that's what we're going to do. And these stickers here, I just got at the Dollar Tree. I do like to, and they are foam stickers. I myself like to throw a little bit of extra glue on there because I don't quite trust the sticky. If it were just any old project, it would probably be fine, but yeah, so I don't know how much more I can say about it per se, other than it's spooky how close it got. We are incredibly thankful that it didn't get any closer. in our little tiny area, not including going like up in the hill, I don't think any structures like within this little town were completely lost. I think from what I'm hearing, it was just outbuildings. One of our neighbors has a bunch of like the Connex trailers. He did lose some of those. So, yeah, it's pretty nuts. Oh, so I was telling you about the North fire. The North spot fire is still burning, but it's kind of burning back in on itself from what I understand from the lives that they give. So that's good. I guess it's down enough that they're not worried about us anymore. So that's also a blessing. And as most of you know, there's like a secondary fire that's about ready to meet up with our fire, the troublesome fire. And there's been a ton of home loss. I feel so bad. There was on the news, obviously they tell the stories. And there's one guy, oh, it was so sad. He bought this piece of property up by Grand Lake. And then he, like the day of the closing, he asked his wife to marry him. And then at the day of like completion, I think the story was saying, again, don't quote me quite, because while I was cleaning, Paul and Grace were watching the news. So from what I heard, basically what happened is like the day they got married is the day the house was complete. And then obviously they have a baby and stuff that they brought home to that house, but it's a total loss. So, and he only had, I think it was just him and his baby at home. The wife was either out of town or like at work or something. And so he only had like 10 minutes or some craziness to like grab the baby and get out. Like he got the dog, the baby, and him, and that was it. So that fire was just doing the math and everything. It was the onset of it, it was burning 6,000 acres an hour. That's a lot of acreage. All right, so there's that one. And you know what? I've lost track of the time. Okay, so these, I think I'm going to use some of Lorna's kit for these. And in that kit, there's little tiny pieces like these. And I think I've cut enough for those. Again, I'm kind of just behind. Oh, yep, there's another little one there. And I really like those in those kits. And I was thinking maybe a little bit of something behind it, but I'm not sure what yet. Because our journal, I'm trying to keep them kind of small, right? Like, or flat, I guess. Do I like that? Or I did bring along some of these, but I just don't think it matches the pocket. Because I'm not so worried about like the whole journal matching, right? Because it's ugly sweater, and so like anything goes, right? But what I am kind of worried about is it matching the paper that I'm gluing it to, if that makes sense. So these, oh, and I guess I should say, I had a question on my porch prints. It's the kit that I used. It's like, it's titled, I believe, Christmas Words. And when you buy it, you can print it on the gray background or the cream background, I believe. So yeah, that's where I got those words that I made those charms with a couple weeks ago. Somebody asked me that. So there's like these, but I just don't think that these match. Oh, so these are, see, like that would look cute. That one. These are Dreams, etc. And it is Easy Cuts 1, 2, and the mini kit. And I believe when I looked last night, that's exactly how they're titled. So I'm thinking those, yeah, that's about the only one that, so maybe we'll put that one there. And we'll put this one here, here, and here. Where do we want the lighter one down here? Darker one up there? No. Let me look at my pack right quick because we might have to cut. I think I have another one because I printed this kit several times. So I might actually have another one to where we can kind of match it. I just haven't had time to cut all of it out. Imagine that, huh? So what I was saying a minute ago too, it's like moving twice, really. If I can't find that other one, we're just going to roll with it. Because that might have been one that I sent over to Robin. Oh, and I was going to tell you, these videos are just going to start rolling out. I'm not going to make you guys wait. So there's going to be probably this week, you're probably going to get inundated with a bunch of videos. Because I'm going to try to do, because I've got to do my Halloweens too. So yeah, you're going to get inundated with a lot of stuff. Because I'm going to try to do, like, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, so 5 days of Halloween, I think, is what I had originally planned. So you'll probably get several of these videos, and then we're going to hop around to Halloween stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to make you wait on these. So if there might be today, you might end up getting like 4 videos. It depends on how many videos it takes to get these recorded. I think I'll go with that one up there. So yeah, it's like moving twice. So, like I said, we're kind of keeping the camper stocked with like the pictures and stuff like that. And the stuff that we just couldn't live without. But then we've kind of unloaded clothes. And I've taken the opportunity to do like 18 loads of laundry over the weekend. Because obviously I had to wash everything in the house. But then I also had to wash like camper stuff too, so and I think originally I wanted to put letters to Santa on this, but I could not find any graphics that said that in the small wording. So yeah, kind of bummed, but you know, and I probably could have made some on my own, like just by like in a printer program, but those of you that have been with me for a while know that that's not really that. No, typing up a document's hard enough for me. I can't do anything like digitally. Okay, so and then the rest of these, remember, are all tipped in gold, so I'm going to leave those. So just some light decorating on that one. And we might add a pocket or two or some stamping to some of these. I just haven't decided that yet. So I'm just going to mainly decorate the pockets and tags. Okay, let's go and take out these tags here. Okay. And I think there might have been, and these are just stamped fabric. I did those in the camper. If you guys are interested in these, let me know and I will show you how I did them. It's really not, did I already do glad tidings? I think I did. No, maybe I didn't. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I do like that, but do I like that glad tidings a little bit better? Seems a little thinner. I don't know if I like that one. It's straighter. Okay. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to do the same thing, kind of keep it basic, and then we'll rhinestone it up, only this one won't have a sticker on it. Oh, so the snow too. So like I said, we had 1.5 feet of snow. And then, so Gracie was supposed to do her very first in-person learning thing the other day, yesterday, and they canceled school. Okay, so our state, or our district, I should say, never, ever, 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 ever does like snow days. Like, yeah, ever. Like, getting them to call a snow day is like pulling eye teeth. Seriously, not even joking. So that said, we were all like, oh yeah, they're still gonna have school. I mean, come on. Yeah, no. So yeah, needless to say, that girl was madder than a hatter when she got out of the shower on Sunday, and I told her I had just gotten the call. She was like, are you kidding me? I love that girl. She literally cracks me up all the time. God, this is fun. I sure have enjoyed this series. I know a lot of you guys have too, so. Oh, yeah, and you know what? These colors kind of tie in with that paper right there, so yeah. Okay, now we're going to set this aside. And sorry if my voice is a little bit raspy. It's still, I'm like, this is by far the clearest day we've had in our area. And probably, well, this fire started in August, like August 13th or something. So yeah, it's been that many days. And it's like, I can't tell you, it's beautiful Colorado skies today. I should probably take a picture of it. Okay, do that. I don't know how many little ones I have for the little tags. So that might be where we use these little guys. Ooh, a little stocking meat. No, too big. I might be cutting some more. Okay, so we could put one on that one. That one's too wide. We could just do these. And then what do we do with those little ones? Well, when in doubt, let's just see what we got in our little box of goodies here. Probably nothing, and I'm gonna have to end up cutting some more of the little pieces. You know, we could just, instead of doing, no, I don't want to do that. All right. Here's some of these little guys out of this kit. I mean, we could do a little snowman. It doesn't really match a whole lot, but I need one more. Too big. This little circle, too big, too big. Oh, hey, how about that? Just barely, and I can trim that down. Okay. All right, so I want to do maybe some music. All right, I got me some music. That's the stuff that I Mod Podged for those envelopes, which I don't even know that I even got that recorded. The girl's a mess. Definitely a mess. Okay, And then I do have some old book page. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I think I have some anyways. Oh, yep, here we go. It's a little yellowed and I don't have to worry about naughty words. Oh, this would be a perfect opportunity for to use up some of our scraps too, which I didn't think about before. I hope everybody's doing all right. I don't even think I said that in the beginning of the video. Maybe I did. I said I'm just a tad scattered these days. So I think too, what I was gonna say is I think we're getting close to the 30 minutes. So we'll probably just decorate these few tags, call it good for this video. And then I've got to open my door because I'm sweltering and I don't have my glue stick. That's odd. I wonder, is it in this basket? No. How is it that I don't have a glue stick? That's nuts. That's all right. We can do it this way. And then I do think we are going to add a little bit of bling type stuff here in a minute. The, not bling, but the, apparently I'm at loss for words today. Tag topper fuzzy stuff. It's not fun fur anymore. Eyelash trim. There we go. It's like they don't call it fun fur anymore. And sorry guys, it might take me a few days to kind of get, or a few videos anyways, to get the settings quite right on the, like the angle. I'll just, and I typically don't realize that it's not great until like a video or two later, and then I adjust it and then we're usually pretty golden, but I'm gonna do this one. I think I'm gonna want that one on music. So I did enjoy filming in the camper for the most part. It's usually pretty peaceful and quiet when I do film in the camper. Everybody kind of like, you know, kind of skedaddles. Or they sit quietly. So yeah, I don't hate filming in the camper. Did have somebody ask me on my Etsy, like, what was my setup? And I was like, well, you don't want to know my setup because it's not the best. Everything's everywhere, and then I just load it back up into boxes or bags, and then I put it into bags. Like Ziploc bags into like regular bags, what I'm talking about. Yeah, so my method is not necessarily a great method. Eventually, I will probably, like, it's Polonaise's plans to kind of do road tripping after the kids kind of get out, like go off and start their lives. Then we will probably start traveling, and then at that point, then I'd be able to give you an idea of how I'm going to set up the area, because at that point then I'm going to convert one of the bunks in the back to like my craft area. I'm just going to take this down on its little edges here. I'm wondering, you got to be too much for that page because we still have like all the charms and everything to kind of put together. And I do think that I'm going to end up putting some snowflakes or something down here at the bottom. That's not something I typically do, but I think it might look really cute here. I think I'll put that at an angle, and we'll back it with this. And then we'll have to trim it down pretty close, I think. I guess if we do it that way, if it's straight on, we probably don't have to do a whole lot. I kind of also don't want to like over decorate since this one is going in the shop. So yeah. That way, whoever gets it can feel like they can decorate their journal too, if that makes sense. Okay, talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab my eyelash, like the bright, crazy stuff. It's been like a hot minute since this has like been out, so yeah. Almost like a whole year or something. So now we needed to kind of decide what colors to use. I think I'm going to go with the green, because I think the really shiny stuff will end up backfiring, like the silver stuff, because it won't match the creams right there. Oh, here in about 2 seconds, you're going to hear the snow fall off the house too. That's always interesting. So cute. I am going to close that up. And the glue too, since we're kind of done with it for right now. And you guys are going to, well, I was going to say you probably already saw my shirt. I am still in my jammies and I have zero intentions of getting out of them today. It has been like a good long while since I've been able just to like PJ craft. And so I'm going to take full advantage of it, because there's like, I mean, the kids are here, but they're all like in their rooms cleaning up after the fire. So, and Gracie's doing some schoolwork and whatnot. So, but there's nobody here that's going to yell at me for, I mean, not that anybody ever yells at me, but you know, you always feel guilty when like your partner's around and you're just in your PJs, right? At least I do. Probably because I only see him a couple of times a week. So I was like, you know, it'd just be great if you put on clothes. And yeah, I don't have any intentions of putting makeup on today. Yeah, it's golden. Though I will say I usually find it more productive throughout the day with having gotten like dressed, like up and eaten and dressed and all that jazz. But today's just not that day. It's just going to be what it's going to be. We're just going to make a bunch of videos and finish up this series. And I will tell you, I still plan on the bonus features, but those will be just kind of periodically, probably next week. And I might actually end up just doing some bonus features up until Christmas. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. That might be kind of fun. As I kind of see cute stuff, we might do some more, I guess, maybe. I don't know. All right. Let's put Tim in this pocket. Okay. Put this little Merry Christmas hanging out here. Christmas greetings. Oh, I probably should have started at the top, huh? Out of my way. Okay. I gotta move that one. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot how they went in now. Like, I mean, I know which pockets they go in, but I forgot how I had it angled. Okay. Let's just call that cute and done. There we go. All right. So that is bulky and almost looks like a little package, huh? All right, guys. I'm going to call it good for this little video. And then I will be back in just a little bit and we'll just keep on keeping on. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye.